Hi everybody, Neuron Bob from Acura yet again. I am in my 2014 RLX Sport Hybrid, and we're going to take you through something a little different from other demos you might see on the web. Now, for those of you who have been previous second generation RL owners, you might remember the secret combination in order to get into the diagnostic screens. You press and hold nav, back, and menu simultaneously. And we are now in the diagnostic menus. Now, interestingly, the top and bottom screens have slightly different diagnostic items. Let's start with the bottom screen. The bottom screen, the only things you can check are various items regarding that particular monitor. So you can look at RGB color. Luckily, you can return before you do any of these things. Gray tone. Black raster. And there are two different checks of the touch panel. Show you the other one in a minute. Color pattern. White raster. Here's the number 1 touch panel check. And then touch calibration. So for those of you who have issues with I suppose slowness of response, I suppose you can use some of these items to check. Okay, let's go to the upper screen. These are diagnostic items. There's a you use the jog wheel to control these. We have a self-diagnosis mode, which I'm not going to demonstrate because so far as I can tell, there's nothing wrong with my Navi. And then the detail information and setting, and we'll go into that a little bit more. Now we have a separate monitor check. Here we go. For the upper monitor. So you can check the color pattern, etc., just like on the lower monitor. We have a unit check. So you go through each of these to check the function of the units. Functional setup, including Pandora setting. Don't know what CRM stands for, but I suppose, oh, look at this. You can clear the diagnostic codes that pop up. Interesting. Hope I don't have to test that anytime soon. Here's my favorite. GPS information. Yay. So if you're ever curious on a road trip, like I am occasionally, to know how high you are and exactly at which longitude and latitude you are, you can do that from here. Pretty cool. And the screen looks exactly like the one on the second generation RL. Then we have the yaw rate. Guideline setup. This is presumably for the guidelines you see in the rear view camera. And last, version. And I suppose that the SH stands for Sport Hybrid. If you do this in a pause RLX, my bet is that the version is slightly different. I would be really interested, those of you who have a 2015 RLX, to post up this specific screen so that we can see whether there is a software upgrade that somehow might filter down to us 2014 guys for improvements in Navi function. So there you have it. Thank you for your attention.